Have you ever been scrolling on TikTok and come across a meal that looks delicious? Have you ever thought, what does it truly take to recreate a meal like this? Well, in this video, I'm going to be recreating viral foods straight from my For You page. But not everything went as I expected. We are starting off with a banger here. I might be absolutely crazy thinking I can recreate this. Just look at how elegant this meal is. But let's give it a go. Well, that was dangerous. So we started off by adding some oil into the pan, followed by cracking 2 eggs into a bowl, and then mixing it up to create the formula, adding a little bit of seasoning to give it some taste. Those of you with eagle eyes would have noticed something going on in the background. My pan started to smoke. I don't know why the pan just started smoking for. Once that was sorted, we proceeded to cook the eggs in the frying pan. I cut my bread in half, put it in the toaster, and that started smoking too for some reason. So I quickly took that out. It was toasted enough for me to be happy with it. So I added some butter. I then grabbed the avocado, cut the avocado into slices. I tried my best to replicate how she did it in the TikTok, but that didn't go to plan. I think I'm gonna leave that bit. I don't know how on earth she did that. At least I can say I tried. I never claimed to be a chef, okay? Yeah, I tried. I proceeded to peel the kiwi, cut it up, added the egg, added blueberries. Well, that is the meal now made. I mean, it doesn't quite look the same, but let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I'm sure it's gonna taste nice, so that's all that matters. And boy, was I right. This is why you should never judge a book by its cover. I mean, just look at how I cleaned the plate. I was clearly enjoying this. Next up, we have a delicious lunch to say the least. Yogurt bowls. I've seen these all over TikTok and always wondered how they taste, and they seem relatively easy to make. To start off, I sprinkled some cinnamon and honey into a pan. I let it sizzle. I then cut up my bananas into small slices. I put the banana slices into the frying pan, and the smell of this while cooking was just amazing. I then added some yogurt into a bowl to create the base. Once the banana slices were cooked, I layered them on top of the yogurt, followed by some granola with dried berries and pumpkin seeds. I then topped this work of art off with some dark chocolate, strawberries, and blueberries. Oh my goodness, I am happy with this one. Have a look at that. That looks amazing. What have I just made? I know I said earlier I didn't claim to be a chef, but just take a look at this. You cannot tell me that does not look good. I know this is about to taste banging. And just as I thought, it did. I've never tried any yogurt bowls before, so this was a first for me. But yet another meal where I just couldn't get enough. Just look at how I wasn't leaving a single crumb. That was amazing. That's 2 out of 2 so far. The breakfast was absolutely, as I said earlier, that slapped. This, oh my gosh. Like, you can see the smile on my face right now. That was so good. Now it is time to proceed with making dinner. Those 2 meals I've eaten today, they've actually filled me up. Like, I don't even have space for dinner. But we're still gonna make this meal anyway. And we're gonna get it down us. Pause. So will we be able to make a third amazing meal, or will it be an absolute disaster? Let's find out. So another meal I've been seeing on TikTok, and it looks quite easy to make. You just need 4 things: avocado, sweet potato, cottage cheese, and mince. And despite it looking easy to make, this meal also looks like it tastes good. So I started off cutting my sweet potato up into small slices, added some salt and pepper for some seasoning, followed by some oil for it to cook properly. I then put it in the air fryer for 20 minutes, and while that's cooking, we can start on our mince. Separated it into small pieces, added some garlic powder, added some paprika, added some pepper, added some salt, and my dad told me to put lentils in, which ended up tasting pretty good. Now while the mince is cooking, we start preparing the rest. I grabbed an avocado, cut it in half, cut it into further smaller slices, and then the timer had finished on the sweet potatoes. So let's take that out, serve it on the plate. And it seems like in that time, we forgot about the mince that was cooking. As you can see, I absolutely burnt it. And let me just say, my father wasn't too happy. Okay guys, that is the final meal now prepared. I may or may not have burnt the mince slightly, but they say there's a first time for everything, and this was definitely a first for me. As you can see, there's actually good presentation on this one. So it looks good, but how does it actually taste? Yeah, that is quite crispy. I tried my best to finish this meal, and I did finish most of it, but the mince being burnt just ruined it. As you can see, I ended up leaving some. Just check out the look on my face. This was not nice at all. Just look at how much was thrown away. And that is rare because I do not like wasting food. So the dinner I made, it wasn't very nice. As you can see, I burnt the mince. I just didn't realize until it was too late. So that ruined the whole meal. Well, yeah, that's it. That is me recreating viral foods from TikTok.